What's going on? I think we're live. We're going to be talking about all kinds of crazy things. We're going to fish up Jessica Jones Season 1. We're going to be talking about a lot of apes. And then we're going to finish it off with Game of Thrones talk. I finally got caught up, and then we're going to review the latest episode. Sounds about right, right?
Sure, whatever. Wherever else we go.
I've got to say, I know I did a lot of bitching this week about how much I had to undertake. A lot of that was my fault. I get it. I jumped off the fucking Game of Thrones bandwagon. I never jumped onto the Apes bandwagon. But I got to say, there's some decent watches. And I was happy at the end of it. So, how about you? How much of the required watching did you do?
I watched Jessica Jones and the new Apes. I've already seen the other two, so I did not have time to watch them. I literally finished Jessica Jones an hour ago.
I just got out of Apes an hour ago. So.
Yeah, I caught it this afternoon. It was, like I said to you, terrible timing.
Oh, yeah, man. I had 20 hours of shit I had to watch for today, so... It's been a run. It's been a hell of a week, but decent all around. So cheers.
Well, we're on the downward slope. We have like.
Are we though? We have two. I think we have a couple like rough weeks, but I know we're gonna get through them just fine. But yeah, I guess none of them are really as bad as this week was, just because I had to get all the other stuff caught up on. So.
Yeah, and once Defenders hits, we're done with these Netflix shows, and that saves 7 hours a week there. So, and then we can start maybe, I don't know, movies again or something. I don't know.
Yeah, movies. I mean, we still have a huge list of great movies coming up. So, all we have to do is make it to September. I'll be happy. So.
What's September?
I don't know. September. You don't get hyped for September?
Not after 2001.
I love that you're wearing a Burger by Death shirt, too. Tight ship. So we got a few things that... Fuck it. Speaking of the dead, George Romero died 2 nights ago? Last night?
Last night, I think?
Yeah, last night. So, rest in peace, George. I know you're a big fan, aren't you?
To a point.
Considering all that he's done for indie filmmaking and everything like that.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, I respect what he did with, like, the original Dead trilogy. I never wanted to see him do another one, because that genre has surpassed what he put forward. And he was kind of, like, did you see Land of the Dead? The last one he did? It was awful. It was so heart-crushing.
Wasn't Diary before that one?
Oh, was Diary after? That one had found footage in it, right?
I remember Diary being real bad.
Whatever, he did 2, whichever order they came in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Diary was last. Or before Land. Oof, rough. So we got Arnie's in the chat, so that's fun stuff.
Also, Arnie.
Hannah's hanging around. There's some news. Did you see any of the Black Panther or Infinity War stuff?
I saw some of the Infinity War. I didn't look at the Black Panther EW stuff.
I have no idea who the Black Order or anything like that is. So.
It's from Hickman's Avengers run, the Infinity crossover. It's so good, so good.
I'm even more pumped. I figured it was just going to be an all-out Thanos fight, but I'm glad that there's a handful of other villains. So.
Well, yeah, I am too. But like, did you like read the trailer descriptions that they showed it off? I was just like, I'm of the mind that I think Infinity War, if they're able to pull all these disparate things together, is going to be awesome. But reading what happens in that trailer made me go, oh yeah, they're going comic book crazy. They literally said there's a part where Thanos like breaks parts off a moon and throws it at the Avengers.
That's what I want. That's all I want.
I was like, oh shit, they're going crazy. And he only has like 2 of the gems. Like, it's going to be great. Although, The
oh
trailer,
my god, I'm fucking... So, like, the first one's basically him collecting the gems, I'm assuming?
I would imagine. They said it shows, like, him walking out of a portal onto Earth, and he has, like, 2 of the gems in the gauntlet, so...
But he's got the right-handed gauntlet, right? The left gauntlet is... Well, it doesn't, but, I mean, there's a left gauntlet somewhere.
What, is there? Oh, I guess
yeah, because I always remember the left one being the main one they showed, but the one he grabbed from Thor is the right-handed one, I believe.
Maybe they decided making him left-handed would just make him too evil, and they had to draw it back. Those people...
those crazy-ass left-handers, that's what I'm saying. Also, Doctor Who is a lady now.
Yeah.
Doctor Who interest?
It's cool that she's a woman. Like, I think that's really smart that they went that way. That's not what interests me back into Who. It's that Moffat's leaving. Like, that's what gets me being like, oh, maybe I can come back. Because, fucking...
Wow, some real mixed feelings. I don't mind Moffat. I just haven't caught the last 2 Doctors, I believe.
Yeah, those were Moffats. The last 2 Doctors were Moffats. And
so I have nothing to say about Moffat besides Sherlock, and I think he's done amazing things for Sherlock. So
he didn't do it for Doctor Who, man. There's a part where I'm
all right, I'm glad that there's that separation, and like Sherlock is great, but I mean he kind of went on.
I haven't seen season 4 yet of Sherlock, but it's okay. Sherlock has some really good stuff, and it also has like 1 episode every season is just shit, and I don't want to watch it.
It did a really smart job of weaving them all together. That it starts out kind of weak, but by the end, that first episode is so strong because it's tightened together by the other 2. So,
but spoiler, they killed Moriarty, and that's fucking horseshit, and I don't care.
To be fair, Moriarty is totally in season 4, so.
Oh shit! Maybe watch season 4 now.
Dun 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 dun. No, I hate that fucking song at this point. But we'll totally do a Sherlock catch-up episode in August after all this stuff, I suppose.
Well, I should be done. She just watched season 1, so we're working our way through it.
Wait a minute. She's in fucking chat talking about how great Sherlock is, and she's only seen the first season?
Yes!
But that first
season... Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. But the rest of the seasons are great, too.
I may have to steal season 3 that he has and watch it, which I already did, and it's at my house right now.
Anyway, enough with Stephen Moffat being gone makes me more excited than it's a lady, but I do like it that it's a lady. And I like her. I never watched Broadchurch, but she was in Attack the Block, and I love that movie.
Nice. Right on, right on. Also some Emmy noms. San Junipero got a nod. I was awesome to see that. Also, like, Stranger Things got like 18 or 19, and I was glad to see they got a lot of writing nods and shit like that. So,
I don't care about the Emmys.
Listen, when it's Stranger Things and Black Mirror, I want all of them.
Well, they picked the only episode of Black Mirror that's not soul-crushingly black and dark.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I mean, it is one of the darkest ones, but in like the lightest setting, I guess. Like I feel like it's one of the scariest ones. So.
And it has like a happy ending, which doesn't happen in that world.
It's true. So good. Couple last things. The Frank Darabont lawsuit is just fucking getting all kinds of messy with The Walking Dead and AMC.
What? Like, I completely forgot about that. That's how long ago this was.
Yeah. I think it's 4 or 5 years at this point. But, like, basically Frank Darabont was on for the first season. He's the reason that first season was so good. I will stake my claims on that.
Is that first good? Is it?
The first half, for sure. Those first 6 episodes are so strong.
that show is as bad as the comic, which is bad.
I'm not jumping into that one. I definitely don't like the show anymore, but like, just to find out what he had gone through for that first season, like he couldn't fucking put out a script for a full episode. He had to basically go scene by scene, and like AMC devalued the brand, and like that's basically why he quit. But yeah, he's been going at it since then.
Yeah, but he was also a giant cock about it. Like, you read...
Listen, if you get to Frank's status, you're allowed to. Fuck
Frank status? Come on now.
Listen, who has the best mist ending? Frank Darabont.
Well, he's just like, Frank Darabont, master of making okay Stephen King adaptations.
Here we go. Cheers to that, Frank.
Although I think he did write... He wrote Temple of Doom, maybe? He wrote some Indiana Jones shit. I think it's Temple of Doom, which is horseshit. That movie's bad.
Whatever. That's the most iconic of the ones just because Melty Face.
No. Melty Face is in the first one.
I mean, yeah. But, okay, yeah.
Temple of Doom rips the hearts out.
Hey.
And super racist short round.
Super
racist. Movie bad.
And the final bit is Batman's script is no longer Affleck's, which I figured they would do, but man, it's gotta suck to be Batman right now. Although I think he's got a movie to do, and then he's fucking out.
He's just I feel Affleck's just like, whatever, I don't care at this point. Just what do I contractually have to do?
Yeah, he's gonna rip the DCU to shreds as soon as he can.
But
he's gonna fulfill his obligations and be fucking out of there.
Not to jump too far ahead to later on, but it's Matt Reeves who's writing and directing it, who just did the Apes movies that you saw. So it's a good sign, you know.
I'll give you that. Either way, it's not like we're not gonna see it. So,
who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we'll just skip over this Batman. I can see it happening. I'm for it. Fuck these
they got Justice League. Like, and then it's kind of like, I'll check out Whedon's Batgirl, but otherwise I think I might be done. Like, this last movie ever gets made, I really don't care.
I believe, like, all their chips are on Justice League. If Justice League does just fucking crap out, I could totally see them just doing a trilogy of Batman again, and
they're gonna throw
again
money
in a few years. Oh yeah,
they'll throw money at one.
But Man of Steel 2, we got that to look forward to.
Never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
That absolutely is gonna happen. I can't wait for that to absolutely happen.
It won't, and I'll never see it in Superman.
So that's all we got for news, unless you had something else.
I don't remember anything.
That's fair. That's fair. So you want to get talking about Jessica Jones?
Yeah, how'd you like the back half?
Listen, fucking great.
Before we start, can we talk about how amazing David Tennant is?
We absolutely can. He did such an amazing job, especially in the back half. Like, we just barely got to see him in the first half, and like he was starting to get super creepy, and like takes it to a whole new level for that second half. Like
whole new level of
whole goddamn new level. Like,
I haven't gone back and watched his run of Doctor Who since I've seen this. I think it might color things a little differently. Like, I might just see him as real creeper.
I mean, it leads into the second half with him killing a neighbor that has a crush on Jessica Jones. So, I mean, right off the bat, you're off to just a fucking run. And, like, you don't find out that he's dead until Jessica Jones is just so fucking exhausted. Comes in, just lays down next to his dead body. It was like, it's fucking blood everywhere. Oh, yeah, that's my neighbor. And it's fucking yikes.
Yeah, and then, you know, it's the declaration of I'm not torturing you because you left me to die. It's because I love you. And he's just this warped fucking man.
I mean, it's real sweet. Real fucking sweet. There was a lot of twists I didn't anticipate. I guess I was basing it. I was kind of basing it on like they were just gonna get him and like it was gonna be over, but they kind of stretched capturing him into like the last 3 episodes, and definitely didn't see his dad being part of it, and like them all working towards building his powers up even more.
That's the problem I have with this back half, is that everything is so focused on Kilgrave. He's central to almost every point of the story that it's just like build-ups to nothing. You know, they capture him and he escapes like 3 different times. You know, it was like episode after episode after episode he escapes, and it drives that narrative tension out when it does that. But also,
I thought it did a great job of making you feel a little bit for his character. A little, like just a sliver, like when you see he was tortured as a child. You're like, oh,
yeah, but
and then, yeah, I mean, that was another huge twist that it was like, oh, it was just a fucking virus, and like that's still mind-boggling to me how his powers were a virus that keeps him alive, I guess, too. So
I think the only time you might have been able to grab any sympathy from him is the point when he literally talks about how he doesn't know if people are doing what he tells them to or what they want, because he has to word everything so specifically. Like, you might see how that could drive someone crazy, but then you realize he was just kind of a spoiled twat since he was a kid and just got everything he wanted, you know?
Yeah. Man, just fucking a wild ride. So you got you see Jessica Jones' past life when she was living with her whole family, and then it brings it to the new house in the next episode, and she actually willingly goes to the house to see Kilgrave and like start to live with him, and like tries turning him to good. And I think that was the point where I started to feel for him, like she could steer that ship a little bit towards the good side, and you start like when he lets that family go and saves the day, and then they get out the back door, like that, like a sliver. It's like maybe he could be a good guy.
Yeah, but then also in that episode, she lays it right out there. You know, whatever you do good doesn't erase the bad you did. So yeah. Like, you know, he's not able to be saved, and also it's because he's like a goddamn child. He doesn't understand. You know.
Also, apparently, Jessica Jones' Baby Driver, that fucking semi crash, I was like, God damn it. I was so pissed off at how her family had passed. I was like, no. God damn it, no.
If she just got tinnitus and had to wear an iPod all the time?
I would have turned it off at that point. I was like, I'm not gonna, nope, I'm done with it. But the rest of the season turned out really awesome. The Chinese food.
Oh yeah, I think the biggest twist is probably in episode 11 when you realize that everything Luke is doing has been Kilgrave controlling him.
Oh my god! And then their fucking fight was just intense as shit. Like he reveals that he had mind control over him for a few extra hours, and like they just fucking got into it, just tearing through a club, beating the shit out of each other. And then the fucking way that fight ends, like I don't want to say it because it ends like the best way possible, and you're like, fuck, like literally, holy fuck, what just happened? Such a great fucking fight.
And then at the end of the season, I feel in the last episode it loses some momentum because all of a sudden we throw Rosario back in and she pops up and takes up a good chunk.
I knew she was coming along. Yeah, I mean, I knew she was going to be there at some point because I knew all the characters had met her And like they waited till the last episode, and then it's finally Claire. I love the little back and forth they had for a second about Kilgrave's name again, and it made me think of Guardians and Taserface. So like every time I see Kilgrave, I'm like Taserface. So good.
It's a really good name, Kilgrave. I mean, you can't beat that.
I'd take it. So Taserface. Yeah, I fucking loved it. I think Daredevil's still holding number one spot for me.
Oh yeah. What did you think about Simpsons arc throughout it? Simpsons. The cop?
Oh. When he started doing drugs, I figured like they were done with his character. And he keeps popping in kind of at the lulls in the rest of the stories, so necessary, but kind of, I wish they would have been done with him as soon as he was taken and started popping pills.
Yeah, but once he starts popping pills, if you're a comics fan, you realize that's Nuke. And yeah, give me some Reds. He got his American flag painted on his face. He fights Daredevil while Hell's Kitchen's burning.
Right on. So we'll probably be seeing him in future, maybe Defenders. Is there a second season of Jessica Jones coming?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they announced this year we're getting Defenders and Punisher still.
Yep.
Next year I think it's Jessica, Daredevil, and Luke Cage next year. And then fucking what's his name? Loris Tyrell's been running his mouth saying they're doing another Iron Fist.
Listen, all I want him to have is a fucking bandana. I think once he kicks on that bandana, we're good to go again.
Yeah, because they can hide the stuntman underneath it.
Well, yeah, it'll be a lot fucking cleaner than those goddamn messes of fights we got from that first season.
I don't know.
Good stuff.
Totally worth watching. I guess we'll throw one big spoiler out there at the end. What do you think about them actually killing Kilgrave at the end?
So the big thing, it feels like I don't think he's dead. It feels like the virus is gonna reanimate him and bring him back. Or like
I want him to come back as purple, just full purple man,
Full purple man.
I want it so much.
I totally want it, especially since we fucking forgot he was using his unborn fetus to fucking make himself stronger, and like there was kind of creepy in the first half of the season, and like they went full blown creep with the second half of the season.
Well, it's crazy. Like there's stuff in that that's so uncomfortable, but like at the end,
but that made the Superman neck snap so worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't just like, I'm gonna burn these people with my eyes unless you kill me, Superman. No, it was like Jessica had this.
Yeah, so good shit. Yeah, I think that's where it leads us. We're picking up Daredevil season 2 next one, right?
Yeah, first half of season 2 of it next. I do have one last thing to say though. In case you did not know, Trinity's wife that she's trying to get the divorce from, that's Calamity Jane from Deadwood.
Oh yeah, I definitely knew that.
Good.
I was trying to figure out where I placed her, and then I had to look it up like halfway. That fucking fight was something else.
Oh, the 1,000 cuts thing?
Yeah. Just a fucking... Oh, yeah, now you're seeing it and just fucking slammed in the back of the head with a fucking fire extinguisher or something like that.
I remember. Got smacked in the face. That's all I know.
So, on to Apes.
One last thing. I wondered if you could explain this to me. Isn't it a little over the top when Hope stabbed herself in the neck just to get her to kill Kilgrave?
Well, I don't know. I mean, she's been doing nothing but thinking about killing her parents for, like, the last few months. And, like, I feel that's the harder part, is, like, she just had all this built-up guilt. And finally hearing that she was the reason that Kilgrave was basically still alive, it seemed justified, but a little overdramatic. Especially when people jump to get hung.
And then, when they're all getting interviewed by the police, like, we were just having a drink and she stabbed herself, and they all have fucking rope burn on their back.
Good shit. Good fucking shit.
No, overall, it's really good, and it's basically the performances that push it as high as it is. Like,
yeah, I feel like if they could have cut out a little bit and shortened it a couple episodes, but...
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like once you get in that second half, anytime Tennant and Kristen Ritter are together, it ups the level of the episode. Like, they're so good together.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't see Madame Gao or any of the hand.
I'm fucking
like
glad.
that.
I'm fucking glad. Huh? I'm glad we did.
That's fair.
Oh, and then I guess last takeaway point. Does this give you interest in Luke Cage now that you've seen him be a?
You know what? I feel like I'm over Luke Cage right now just because I feel like he had such a big presence in Jones. But does this pick up after this season then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. If he still had his barb, maybe that'd be more exciting, but
he hangs out at the barbershop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just like in that movie, Barbershop.
If there's old guys just talking shit about everybody that comes in and passes, I'm in.
That's basically every time. Yeah, it is. It's pretty much.
I'm back in full throttle.
So yeah, we're going back into Daredevil next. I mean, I assume you know what's coming in season 2.
I have absolutely no idea.
Really?
Really?
Cool. I'm real excited to start it because I still think Daredevil's the best, so I'm all in on that.
I remember you saying Daredevil was the best, and then I saw a few people saying Jessica Jones they enjoyed it better, so I went into Jones. Yeah, absolutely. I still enjoyed it a whole hell of a lot, but I think I really like Daredevil just because, like, the origin story of his, and then the great fucking fight scenes. Like, Jessica Jones still had good fight scenes, but Daredevil was on a different level.
So I guess going into the first half of season 2, what is it you expect and want?
I just in for him just fucking going around kicking ass. Is it an overarching season long story again? Kind of episodic.
It's basically split in 2. First half of the season, second half.
Apparently, Arnie says season 2 is so great, so I'm looking forward to it.
I still think season 1's better.
Nice.
But we'll see in the
rewatch. This is the great commentary I'm getting from everybody, is like they have their particular seasons that they like, and like none of them have been for the same reasons, and none of them have been like the same seasons.
I thought you were going to say none of them were for Iron Fist.
Whatever. I still think Iron Fist is... If they would have had a little bit more time for that, like, I like what they tried doing with it. I mean, the look of it's real bad.
It's only because that's the first one you saw. If you had watched these
and it set the bar so low for these ones that, like, anything could be better than that. So, I'm excited. Into Apes. Fucking... Apes. Damn it. I'm upset with myself it took me this long to get into it. Every one of those fucking movies. Every one of those fucking movies was not what I was expecting for any of them.
Well, like, were you expecting, like, Tim Burton fucking Planet of the Apes? Just done with CGI?
No, not anything like that. Like, just story-wise, it felt like these movies were played out like they were going to take this path, but went in a completely different way. Like, I figured there would be... I always thought there were going to be two rival gangs of apes, like, fighting for control of something. And then it turns out, like, for that first one, they're kind of banding together in this terrible situation they're put in.
Yeah, because Franco.
Immediately when I saw Franco, I was like, hey, you remember that last cameo he had in a great movie? He'll come in it. Never forget. Great cameo.
Burned alive. Crispy motherfuckers. But, no, I think it's that they took those 60s movies and decided to make a prequel trilogy about what led into those, and they just made it really fascinating character pieces. Like, this is
for sure.
This is big budget summer tentpole movies over $150 million budget, and it's about characters. Like, there's really hardly any action in those movies.
So the characters don't do a lot of speaking, so anything they do is the action for the scene, and, like, it takes on a different life because it's a lot of tension and moments that you have to, like, lead into something. I'm trying to find the words for it, but, like, the ambience of the whole scenes and, like, just shitty situations that they kind of crawled their way out of.
But I mean, like, even by the third film here, though, you have humans speaking English, you have apes speaking English, plus doing their ape language.
When he started talking in the first movie, I was blown away. And, like, he was just yelling rudimentary shit, but, like, at the end when he fucking says Caesar is home, like, fucking full arm, just fucking goosebumps. It's like, shit.
and the progression, and then it's still, like, he's better in the second one, but it's broken. I was shocked in the third one, like, he's speaking fluent English, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't have that break between words. But, Jesus Christ. I know everyone's saying it, but, like, circus should get some kind of award.
Absolutely. And when I saw anything about these movies, it's always been a circus kind of discussion, and I never put as much weight as I should have, because he is that fucking role. Like, they did great technology of just aging him for each movie, and, like, if you feel the weight of all of this on him by that third fucking movie.
Yeah, and I love that. Spoilers for this movie. I really don't like. It's called War for the Planet of the Apes, but it's really about him on a revenge quest. You know, like it.
The each movie stands on its own, and it's so great. The first one, like, they're gaining their feet and trying to figure out how to live or how to survive. The second one feels really like they've gotten to a point where now they're fighting amongst each other to try and figure out who should be leader. And then you have this great, like, it gets the dichotomy of the humanity just getting in the way at that point. And then this third one just kind of feels like they're hiding, and then humans are fighting with each other. So,
yeah, and over the course of the three movies, you know, it's humans in the beginning of Apes, and then it's ape and human, and this is truly just the apes. Like, they've spent 3 movies to make a giant blockbuster summer movie where you want the apes to kill all the humans. You know, like, we are the bad guys.
Yeah, and I think everything leading into the promos, like, I didn't watch any of them, but I caught a clip here and there, but it was like led to believe that they were going to have this standoff, and they just found themselves in an unfortunate situation. And like,
well, what's great is like they were so smart. If you actually watch like the trailers and you see like the big donkey ape like loading the machine gun and they're doing this big war scene, it's humans fighting humans. It's us being destructive like we always are. And the apes are in a fucking. They're in an all monkey led ensemble of the Great Escape. They're trying to escape from this prison. Is all they're doing. You know?
And like the Koba moments were so great. Like, you can see war without seeing the other two. I firmly believe that, but I think having those other two just adds to the intensity and how great this movie actually can be with all the pieces put in place.
Well, especially when you get to like the end. The end doesn't hold weight if you haven't seen the other two.
Yeah, for sure. But he's totally my fave. Also, Rocket. I got a second favorite Rocket character.
Well, yeah, when he's all just like, I'm going to let this big, dumb gorilla beat the shit out of me so we can formulate our plan. You know, just gets the shit knocked out of him, and he's just like, okay, let's plan on how we're escaping. It's great.
He fucking takes on the big fucking ape, and I was like, shit, get some Rocket? And then just fucking people all around him with guns. It's like, oh, you're not going to win this, but I admire what you did to get trapped, so.
And, like, I really like the idea that as the apes are evolving, the humans are devolving with this virus.
I was just going to say it, like, at the end of the movie, both main protagonists are exactly what they don't want to be. Caesar's able to escape his, but like, damn, that ended the movie.
Yeah, like Caesar's able to escape it just because of how low Harrelson falls.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's out of pity, but I mean, he couldn't have exacted revenge because it wouldn't have gotten anything.
And plus, like, yeah, I do think you could watch this third one, but I would say at least see the second one first, because they do so many callbacks to Koba, and like you don't get that if you haven't watched the second one.
Koba's so good. Like, I guess if you go back to 2, you have to have the first one because the first one builds Kobas, and like you need all those pieces to get the rich story that was the third one.
But it's weird that. I know when the very first show we did, we talked about Logan. That's when we first started talking. And it was this Western feel to that movie. And I feel that in the first half of this one, when they're just riding horses to like desolate farm towns, like fucking, and Caesar just shotguns a guy and fucking the kid.
Caesar just, you see a different side of Caesar, and it's completely justified, and like, it's so worthwhile because he's kind of, I mean, he's broke, so he's just trying to get this revenge, and like, fucking wants to leave that little girl. I was like, you know what, good on you, Caesar, good on you.
But I just think it's really smart the way they blend genres, and in the end, like we said, they make it a character piece. That's what these films are, and the characters happen to be monkeys, but what we were saying earlier,
since fucking this guy's writing the script for Batman now, like, I'm actually very excited for Batman now.
Yeah, you know what else he did, don't you?
I feel like I do, but I can't think of it.
You love it. I know you love it. He did Cloverfield. He did the first one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought that was JJ.
JJ just produced it and put his name on it to get shit made.
I mean, his fucking name was all over it, so can you blame me? Yeah, I fucking love it.
Because I think, Star Trek has come out?
Yeah.
Or was that before?
No, it was leading into Star Trek, but...
No, Star Trek had come out before that. I don't fucking know. That was like 10 years.
Either way, fucking Batman's in good hands. I just feel a little bad for Affleck because he signed up for everything and he's almost getting nothing.
Whatever, let him go. He can do the accountant too.
Could you imagine if we got Paycheck 2? And, like, everything other movie that he's done, too?
Paycheck. What?
That's on the list.
Nope.
Good ass movie.
What the fuck was it? No, but, like, did you see, Let the Right One In, the remake? It was a Swedish vampire film, got remade with Hit Girl and some other kid.
No, but I want to.
Oh, well,
I've been meaning to.
They're both really good, but Matt Reeves did that too. So tons of confidence when he comes in, basically from the sounds of it, gets creative control over Batman, scraps what script was in there, and everything he's talked about is it's going to be noir feeling, and it's going to be detective elements. And, like, it's what that character needs. We need to bring it back down.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at the last couple DCU movies and fucking Batman versus Superman, and just take Batman versus Superman. They clearly ended on very different wave points that they started at. The storytelling is so muddied throughout that you never really grasp that, but it's so crisp and clean for these 8 movies that, like, fuck yeah, I'm in for anything he does.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good. And I'm 100% sure it's Weta who's doing the CG, but it's so good. Like,
oh yeah,
so good. It
felt like he should be a lot younger. From everybody saying he did such a great job, but, like, god damn, it just felt incredible. Like, just to seeing his aging, and, like, that fucking the second movie where he's wearing war paint and shit. Like, I thought he was gonna fucking throw some shit down, and, like, he's just fucking out hunting for the survival and shit. And, like, this movie, like, he's got gray hairs and shit. It's like, damn.
And listen, as much if you haven't seen these movies and you hear us talking about character and it's not that actiony, just know that in the second one there is a full-on scene of a hyper-intelligent ape riding a horse with dual machine guns fucking mowing people down.
Into a fucking tank and then overtakes the tank. Like, fucking great shit. God damn it.
And then it has that brilliant shot where the camera stays on the turret as it just spins around for that whole scene.
Oh, these movies are so fucking good. Go fucking see them. I'm upset with myself I haven't seen it. You fucking see them.
So why didn't you see them, I guess?
I think I just missed that first one by, like, a slim margin of error. And then I just didn't want to get caught up for the second one, but kicking myself at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're so good.
So good.
But I feel like we needed it for this episode, so I'm glad I had all this to catch up on.
And I think it probably played really well to just watch them right back to back to back. So.
Yeah, I mean, they give the quick synopsis of at the beginning of every movie, so, like, you're not behind, but, like, getting those character moments, like, too fucking good. In Maurice's progress from the whole fucking, like, Maurice hasn't changed since the first one, and that is perfect how well he's played.
Yeah, he's so good. Like, he's the heart of the film, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And then that last scene, it's like, god damn it, no. Like, that killed me.
When he rolls the fucking tear, it's like,
let's stop. It's a good movie.
But then also, like, I'm going to give you 5 seconds if you want to see the Apes movie and you don't want it spoiled, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really? His son was riding on his back all the way through the desert and wasn't like, why is all this blood gushing out of your side?
Totally understandable. He was just happy to have Papa back. Papa!
That fucking Cornelius kid. The wrong boy died.
Oh, man. I was so great that they kept all the continuity, like, fucking Caesar's birthmark his first son comes back, and he's still got the fucking giant bear claw across his chest. Like, all fucking great. So good. So
good.
Now, get the hell out of here, because we're going to talk Game of Thrones. And,
I feel like everyone watched it, unless they were part of HBO Go, which crashed last night so hard.
Not surprising. I think this is the strongest opening to any season they've had, which is indicative of all their fucking seasons. Like, it's the best since last season, so.
Well, let's start with that. You quit during last season.
Fuck. I have no fucking idea what they were doing last season. All of last season's just a horrible train wreck.
No.
Like, I swear to Christ. Getting through last season was so fucking hard to do. Even the Battle of the Bastards was alright. I'll give you alright, but there are fucking things in that, like, just so goddamn messy. Jesus Christ, Season 6.
The whole point of Season 6 is that they understand that show's messy, and they blow everyone up at the end to get all that extraneous stuff out of the way.
Man, they fucking needed to, because goddamn, what a fucking wreck. I left last season. Oh, okay. Season 10, we got dragons, and I was like, I'm fucking in. Give me all of the dragons all of the time. We still haven't seen Ghost, which I'm so fucking upset about. I want Ghost more. But that dragon those couple dragon scenes at the last episode, like, alright, let's get our shit together, let's come back strong for season 7. But
do you think they did?
Yeah. They figured a lot of shit out. And the only reason season 6 was such a train wreck is because season 7 started out fucking strong as hell. Every gripe I had about last season, they just fucking were like, okay, we listened because we're idiots last season.
This isn't a complaint at all. This episode was 100% every episode of Game of Thrones. Like, it's all the same.
No way.
Yeah.
Season 6 is so bad at storytelling. Like, you literally have two people in front of the camera for many scenes, and, like, barely anything's happening. So it's just fucking talking heads a lot of the scenes.
Well, like, literally.
You gotta echo. Ian, I think that's you.
Is it you, Ian? Get it together. Did you fall asleep again?
Alright, echo's gone. Continue.
Literally, 90% of the scenes in this premiere are just people talking exposition.
Yes, but they had breathing moments. They gave a lot. They did a lot more showing than telling. Even when fucking Daenerys is walking up to the goddamn in the castle, they stopped fucking Grey Worm from breaking that moment. Like, they gave those fucking moments.
That's the one time. Like,
no
literally,
way. Her walking up to the castle, like, fucking, even when Sansa and fucking Jon Snow are standing just fucking overlooking the courtyard, you're still seeing shit happening in the courtyard where that shit was not present in season 6.
Can we just take one brief second, to say we both like the episode, yet we're yelling at each other about it? Tune in.
No, because we're yelling about how bad season 6 was. You really liked it. I was like, fuck that shit.
Season 6 was better than 5, for sure. 100%.
No, season 6 was terrible. Season 6 was awful. You get the fucking Bran episode in the middle of the goddamn season, you can't tell me if they broke those 3 sections and spread them along season 6, that would have been so much better, because you don't see Bran again till the end of episode 10. And it's so fucking bad storytelling. Like, if you spread those 4 parts amongst the whole 10 episodes,
it's that they don't give a shit about the timeline. That's why you get...
That's very apparent. But that's why it got so wrecked, because that one episode was very...
You just gotta look at it non-linearly. Like, the scenes... Just because it cuts from this scene to this scene doesn't mean they're happening at the same time. You just gotta understand the chronology in your head.
Yes, but that would have fixed that problem a lot if they would
There
have
was no problem
spoken
to
that
fix.
over. Yes, it was, because that timeline is a big
No.
sticking point.
Fucking Woon's coming, killing people, and getting shot to death with arrows. Ramsey Bolton gets eaten by dogs. It's fucking...
Yeah.
Littlefinger rolls in being a super creep.
Yeah, but you also have a 3-minute fucking scene, or part of that scene, where Jon Snow's just under people, and I don't even know what they were doing with that camera, but it's just a fucking mess.
No,
They're like over top of him, they're fucking down below him, like over, just fucking bad camera angles and all that.
No, that was to get you feeling claustrophobic. It works entirely.
It didn't work. That absolutely does not work. It's like,
No.
what do you get? Like, pick up the camera.
No.
Like,
It's
close
okay.
my eyes. It's like, knock it off. Get up.
No, you just don't
Because
understand.
I was like, no, fuck that scene.
No, it's
Fuck
fine.
6.
No, it's fine. You hold some weird fucking grudge against a season
No,
that's
it's
actually...
timeline issues. That's why I fucking have a problem with Batman Rises. It's because it fucking doesn't work.
Nothing wrong with that goddamn movie either.
Batman Rises is fucking awful.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm gonna smash your face. It's not. It's not.
It's real bad. It's like, oh yeah, that shit happened like 3 months ago, but whatever. You just know that. You inherently know that because obviously he's walking and he wasn't walking 2 minutes ago. Fuck that shit.
You're gonna hate next week, you know that, right?
Why's that?
Well, have you heard any... Well, subplot before we get back to Game of Thrones. Have you heard anything about Dunkirk yet?
Oh, no.
Yeah. It jumps between 3 separate
Damn it, this is what I'm saying. Nolan's a piece of shit director.
No, oh my god, you're so
And now
wrong.
I can't wait for Dunkirk because now I'm gonna just fucking... Fuck you, Nolan, you stupid face. This
Next
is
week,
where we...
end of the podcast.
Listen, tune in for next week because me and Luke are gonna tear each other apart. I know it. I'm gonna hate that fucking... I'm trying everything I can to like that movie. But if he does stupid time jump shit like this, I'm gonna fucking tear it apart. That's shit.
Just so you know, I'm just gonna tell you, the land sequence takes place over 1 week. The sea sequence takes place over 1 day, and the air fight takes place over 1 hour, and it cuts between all 3 of them, so it's jumping between times like that.
What a piece of shit director.
Oh my god, you're so... Oh, I fucking hate you so much.
Listen, I fucking want to love Nolan. He gave me one of my favorite movies, Memento. But since then, it's been a fucking downward spiral.
What are you talking
Fuck
about?
that guy.
The Prestige
Okay,
is 100 times better.
Prestige, Inception, great fucking movies.
They're better than Memento.
No way. I love Memento. Memento probably does that fucking weird time jump shit too, but does it smart because it's just jumbled pieces that pieces of the puzzle.
Memento has 2 separate timelines going like this that meet in the middle. Nolan has done nothing but play with time in his movies. Everyone.
You know what? I bet you Dunkirk makes me hate Memento. I hate
Whatever. We're tabling Nolan until next week.
Go back to the Nolan fight. This episode, fucking great. That opening scene, great. Fucking dope as hell.
That opening scene is me. God, I have your fucking argument now. Is where I feel like I feel the writers had that line, you know, like, tell people the North remembers and winter came for the phrase. And they're like, well, what are we going to do now? Oh, well, let's write this scene. There's no tension to that. We saw her kill them. We know it's Arya.
When it started, I was like, oh, maybe they're doing like a scene before Frey gets killed, and like he starts his fucking dialogue, and I was like, oh, shit, that's Arya, and should have people are about to fucking die. Oh yeah, everybody's poisoned. I got you.
And I'm not gonna concede any points to you here, but like when she was in Bravos, did she really ever learn any of this shit and become a faceless man?
I'm totally with you. Listen, I watched the last half of last season right before this goddamn episode. I'm like, nobody fucking taught her how to peel faces off. It's like she peeled that one chick's face off, but that's it.
Yeah, all of a sudden she's just fucking. She's Tom Cruise. She's fucking Ethan Hunt, just ripping masks up.
Real, something for sure.
Well, while we're talking about Arya, we can swing into the big social media stink of Ed Sheeran being in this episode.
Is this the only episode he's gonna be in? I'm sure she's gonna fucking cut his face off just because of the fucking ratings. But maybe, I mean, won't they still realize she's a chick? Oh,
like as far as I know, the whole point was like that Maisie Williams is just a big fan of his, and they've been working to get him a cameo forever. That's all it was.
That makes me hate that scene a lot. Ugh. What shit writers?
Because that scene does what it needs to, and it takes a character who has nothing but hard edges at this point and shows that she still has some humanity. She gets to sit around normal people and talk about home and drink a little and have a laugh, and it's fine. It's not just her being like, I'm going to kill this person and I'm going to be beat every time you see me, which has been the past 4 seasons.
We got some in the discussion. Dasaria is like, they're saying that they actually thought Ed did a great thing, and I was like, nah, all he did was sing and just be an asshole.
Well, like, it was very telling in me realizing that, like, anyone can be a fucking superstar, because that motherfucker looks weird. He's gingery, one of his eyes is going one way, and...
Oh, man. Oh, I like this discussion now. Let's just tear it up. Also, the fucking ships that, what's his name have? Look fucking like battleships compared to whatever they stole. That main ship?
Which ship? What are we talking about?
Euron? The uncle? Yeah.
It's the Iron Fleet, man. He's gonna go after the dragon horn and all that shit. That's never gonna happen because they've condensed so much.
What else? We had scenes at Winterfell. Fucking Lady Marmot fucking stood up and just talked shit to everybody. That was great.
That little woman is just so full of sass. I love it.
Dude, I just want her in every scene. Like, I just hope she just pops in. She's like, hey, fuck you guys.
Well,
and
like,
then walks up.
You know, everyone's been like, I think I'd be happy, like, if Tyrion ended up on the Iron Throne. Like, I want fucking Mormont on there. Just fucking, no
Dude,
shit
listen, I'll lead the charge. I'll lead that fucking charge. I'll kill all of everybody just that she gets thrown. Has a nice bear next to her. God, that'd be awesome as shit.
And you find out that Jorah's like all fucking dragon scaled up, hanging out in cell.
Yeah, I think they kind of blew their load. I think everything that was in the trailer was in this first episode.
I didn't even watch a trailer, so
I caught clips of it, and I knew the hand came out. I'm trying to think what the other scenes were, but
all I'm saying is
shows up the castle.
That means that Jorah made it from Essos all the way to Old Town before Dany made it to fucking Dragonstone.
Yeah, timing issues. That's what made season 6 shit. I'm trying to think what else happened.
There's giant zombies now?
Dude. I was so excited when they showed up. So
I guess...
See, that was great too. Like, nothing was said, but they just panned over this fucking... and gave us the fucking giants. See, there was so much better scenes than last fucking
I guess... I don't know if it'll be spoilers for the show or for the books, so the Army of the Dead, they're all whites, right? And
Racist, but yeah.
At the premiere, they were talking to fucking Railroad Martin himself, fucking the conductor of this whole train, and he basically was starting to talk about Beric Dondarrion, who has come back into the show in this episode, and straight up said he's a fire white.
God damn it. I don't like that at all.
But if you think about it, the Night King takes the dead and raises them as ice whites.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally makes sense. Totally hate it.
But what does that mean for John? Is John a white then? Because he was also raised by the Lord of Light from death.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's basically betraying his king, maybe?
Who knows?
There's some gray area in there. But Ghost still hasn't fucking shown up. It's bullshit.
Fuck Ghost.
Listen. I'm able to do that to you. Don't fucking bring Ghost into the shit. Ghost is fantastic, and I love him.
But in the trailer for next episode, I did see a direwolf.
Fucking Nymeria. I swear to Christ, if they fucking bring her on to kill her, this discussion is going to take a really bad turn. I can't handle it. We saw one more fucking wolf head. A fucking Ricketts. I guess that was last season, but, like, I can't handle it. I want those dire wolves.
So, I mean, like, it's a good episode, but it's also, like, what I didn't think they would do. I thought they were going to kind of, like, hit the gas a little and maybe move things a little faster, but this was still just table setting.
See, and that's what is going to happen. It's going to be the end of the season. Like, they're just going to fucking crash through shit because they took too fucking long with these little itty bits.
By the end of this season, everything with the Iron Throne is going to be done. And next season is going to be all about the war in the North against the Army of the Dead. I think so. I think, I'm calling it right now, Cersei dies by the end of the season.
I can see that happening about halfway. I think they're really going to get the Night King by mid-season.
Nope, I don't.
But we only have eight episodes, so one's down.
I think at best, we're going to get the end of the season is going to be the Army of the Dead getting over the wall. They're not going any further than that this season. Because they need to resolve.
No, because I know they're. Oh, I forgot that part is from the trailers where they're. What's his name is up north? Clegane, the Hound, is up north.
Yeah, they're heading north right now. But yeah, no, I think they need to resolve everything in Westeros before they start focusing on that final battle.
So you think it's basically going to be fucking Cersei and Daenerys stand up or battle?
Yeah, it's going to be
portion of the season.
It's going to be there's going to be an alliance between Dany in the north because Jon wants that dragon glass she has, and it's going to be them taking out the Lannisters and the Iron.
It felt really weird that there was so much talk about marriage. So it would surprise me if Jon and Daenerys don't get married.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it because I don't think Dany's gonna marry. I think she's that kind of one who's like. I think that cuts her power and like of her being this strong central woman character, just like Cersei. Cersei, I don't think they're gonna remarry either because it's showing that in the end it's these, and which sucks is that it's these women coming in and trying to control this world and run it and be rulers. And the man who knows everything is Jon up in the north, who knows that the real battle's up there.
See, and I was a little disappointed that Jon took the mantle of Winterfell because, like, everything else was leading to women leading the charge, and I figured Sansa would take the mantle. So,
well, I think by the end of the season, she's gonna have a lot more. I love that little bit where she's so smart. She's like, listen. I loved my father and our brother, but they were fucking idiots and they were naive, and you can't be that. Because John is showing that. He has that bit of it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Also, the posters showed off a dead dragon, and that's all I want to get to. I want all of the dead dragons.
I don't want any dragons. I want the last season to just be 8 people in a fucking court trying to make it.
Just objection. No. Objection. No, and I want all of the dragons.
Like, I've seen the show, and I usually have a pretty good grasp on what's happening. And even with the fucking previously on recap, I did not get that those were the dead people in that house that Clegane basically left for dead in season 4.
Oh, yeah. If they wouldn't have shown it off in the talking about section of the episode, I was like, oh, I guess he just ran across them. So.
Yeah, because I was like, why? When he's like, we don't want to go in this house. There's no one there. We shouldn't go. I was like, the fuck's he so? What's going on with this house? And I was like, oh shit, that stuff that happened 3 years ago. But I love that.
I still don't buy the whole thing, him looking into the fire as much as he hates fire.
Oh, I 100% buy it. I love all of that scenes where he's just hanging around these people who. He's someone who just fucking hates religion and he hates these people and thinks they're fucking idiots. But he's seen too much at this point, and even looks in the fire and sees the army of the dead. Like,
listen,
it's great.
2 things I want is more dragons, fucking direwolves, and fucking Clegane Bowl. I think that's probably going to be around episode 7. They'll make it back to King's Landing.
Clegane's not going back to King's Landing.
That's what they're doing. They're going to get a White Walker to take back to the Red Keep.
There's no way they're getting there and coming back in time.
I think probably third episode we're gonna have Bran. Him coming across the wall. It's gonna start splitting and melting and breaking, probably shattering explosion.
No,
but you're gonna see White Walkers come through.
No, what is it? They always do the last episode before the end of the season. It's always the big battle, right?
That's what I think. I think we're working up to the big battle of the Clegane Bowl.
No, big battle is going to be the White Walkers fighting the Wildlings at the sea, with the Brotherhood with no banners up there with them. And then
I could see that being part of it, but I think we're going to have the Daenerys Cersei standoff about episode 6, and then that's going to lead to Clegane Bowl.
There's not going to be the Clegane Bowl. It's not. The mountain is eaten by a dragon. The mountain is going down to a dragon. He's
no
gonna
way.
He's McConaughey in it. He's jumping at that dragon off.
Listen, if he rides that dead dragon, I'm totally about it.
But no, I honestly don't think till the end of the season before the White Walkers get past the wall.
It's fair.
But
everything in this episode looked like it was leading towards King's Landing. Even Arya's headed that way. She made a note of saying it three times or so.
It is. There's no way that this season, like I said, this season's going to be wrapping up all the King's Landing shit so we can focus north. I think Cersei's going to die. I think Arya's probably going to be the one to take her out. And
I think Jaime's going to take her.
And there is that point where, like, you saw him look at her a couple times this episode where he's like, am I going to have to kill another monarch? Is this going to be my fucking...
but the prophecy always says that she dies to the hand of her younger brother, which both of her brothers are younger.
Which is Tyrion.
No, because her brother, Jaime is like 10 seconds shy of being her younger brother.
But I'm saying if that falls through, but she said, I thought the prophecy was that she was going to lose everything to someone younger and more beautiful than her, which is Dany.
That's fair. I could see them standing off and like Cersei trying to kill Tyrion, and Jaime coming stabbing her in the back.
I don't know. Either way,
if
Dany's
she goes crazy with wildfire, because I'm sure there's still wildfire stockpiles, and she's gonna get fucking mad king crazy.
Is there? I'm surprised King's Landing isn't still burning from how much fucking wildfire they poured under the Sept.
True, it's true. It was a good episode, though. I like how it fixed all the problems I had with last season. Those stupid time issues. So,
yeah.
What do you... Man, I swear to you, if they kill Naimira, I'm gonna fucking be irate to the max.
Listen, at this point, I'm only gonna be upset if they kill Lady Mormont, Sir Davos, and Tyrion. Everyone else, I'm kind of cool with them going.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Is I'm in the camp that wants Sir Davos to be on the Iron Throne.
That'll never happen. I think
he makes way more sense than Tyrion.
I don't know.
Nah, I just don't think anybody wants it, and he just doesn't really. But fucking Baratheon's still out there, little Baratheon.
Danny wants it so bad. Yeah, what if fucking what's his face shows up?
That's what I think. I think he's probably gonna join up with somebody that leads the charge, and like everybody's gonna be like, I don't want fucking Iron. He's like, fuck it, I'll take it with my full helmet. I don't give a fuck.
Well, maybe Hot Pie will come back.
I thought they were gonna show him off when they had the Podrick and Brienne fucking around.
When Tormund was giving her the eyebrows?
Yeah. Oh my god, so good. So fucking good. She runs into fucking Jamie. Was that No, that was this season. No, last season when she runs into Jamie and she's like, come back with me. And he's like, no, fucking no. I'll be with my sister because that's being weird. And then he gets back and Tormund's like, what's going on, eh? I fanfic that so much.
Everyone did, Danny. Fucking Tormund's just throwing them eyebrows all over, man. He is doing some exceptional acting with the eyebrows.
So good. So, that wraps it up for Game of Thrones, I believe.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Nope. Just get into next week, I guess.
So next week, are we going to be leading with Game of Thrones then, like we did with American Gods?
No, I think we should do it this way. We'll do season 2, Daredevil, the movies, and then end with Game of Thrones. That way, if anyone wants to talk about Game of Thrones, they can come in halfway through the episode and catch it or whatever.
That makes sense. So we're watching the second season of Daredevil, first half.
Episode 6. Yep. Okay. The new episode of Game of Thrones.
Yep. And then we're gonna watch Valerian and Dunkirk.
Yep. And then I'm gonna come back with some indie flicks. So.
Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I think that'll be enough for next week. I'm excited for our fucking shout about fucking Nolan being a terrible director.
I'm gonna fucking murder you next weekend. Next week.
We'll see for sure. Tune in next week. We'll watch Daredevil.
All I'm saying is once we get past all the fucking Defender shows that's taking up fucking 6 to 7 hours a week of what we have to watch, we should do like once a month. We should do like a director's like fucking corner, an episode on a director, and we just watch their entire filmography, and you'll love Nolan again.
Don't do this to me. Don't. I can't. I already have anxiety issues thinking I'll have to watch more of Nolan after this. Like, I hope this movie puts the nail in that coffin. I just never utter his name ever again.
One of the best filmmakers working today.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Oh my god.
I think running into October, though, we're going to be doing we might live stream watching some horror movies and shit.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it, and I'm such a scaredy cat. Everybody wants to see that, so yay and shit.
Serbian film. We're gonna find it.
We're definitely not watching Serbian film. No. So yeah, next week is first 6 episodes of Daredevil season 2, Dunkirk, Valerian, and the new episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
That's it. That's all I got. Leave us. We'll see you next
Go
week.
away. You ready for Nymeria to die?
I swear to fucking Christ. It's going to be a lot of yelling. I can already feel it. There's going to be a lot of yelling next episode, so cheers. We'll see
Come
you
back
next
for
week.
yelling.
Bye, guys.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, you cut us off yet?